Greetings and welcome to another edition of the Sage X Too Cool podcast. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Fair Use Disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 allows me fair use to use this material for educational purposes. And with that, we're going to get into the next video. As I did my last podcast, if you recall, it was about my experience as a minority on Second Life. If you haven't seen that video, I would watch that video so you could catch up to where I'm about to go with this video. This video is to expose yet another one of my incidents that I had to incur while on that social media virtual reality platform. Some people call it a game. I like to refer to it as a virtual reality platform. But for many it is a game. But just some people get offended by that term. But anyways, Second Life allows for some people to get away with being a certain way. And what do I mean by that? Well, I'm just going to explain this situation that usually would happen to me. Here it is, I'm at one of the sims that I normally would frequent to. And I'm not going to give the name of this sim. I'll just let you know that it's referred to as an info hub. And I would be at this sim, and there are quite a few people that show up at this sim. Many of them are regulars. And at this one sim, there is a person called Fat Dog Slim. And they go by the name of Raven. Raven as Fat Dog Slim. Yep, that's their name, Fat Dog Slim. I'm going to talk about this person because I noticed that right before my my account got terminated, this person was coming around to the sim I was at every day. And it was almost like they were spying on me, but every day this person was coming by the sim I was at. So I found that odd. So anyways, as I was going through my notes here, I noticed that this Fat Dog Slim, otherwise known as Raven, me and this person had gotten into several different arguments or disputes, however you want to call it. And how do I know this? Well, because I have my notes that I make copies of. Each time I got into these little funny racist type of situations, because nonetheless they were hostile. That's the whole thing, is they were hostile. And even when I asked these people to stop or not talk to me, they continued on anyways and would belittle my opinion and disregard my concerns of their pressures. That's how I'll put it. So anyways, I noticed that this person, Fat Dog Slim, otherwise known as Raven, as I was going through my notes, I noticed something particular that this person was doing to me that caused me to be in such a foul mood this particular day. I was wondering what the issue was. As I was going through the thread, the chat thread here, I noticed that we were going back and forth over stupid little things, but that the main issue was that I was annoyed that this person was standing on my head, on top of my head. Once again, as I stated in my first video about racist situations that happen on Second Life, this particular person would stand on my head. Now, why is that so significant? Well, because here recently, another person that I know would be standing on my head. And I noticed that the same talking points I used towards Fat Dog Slim, otherwise known as Raven, I used these same talking points towards Blunty, another white avatar who is a female, who would also stand on my head while I was at the sim. Now, mind you, you already know, I told you, I'm a black male avatar. These white female avatars who play in the game of Second Life they're allowed to do these type of racist things because no matter what, the other white people who are there, they won't report on them. So what am I to do as a black person? Stand there and whine about it and or cry to Second Life and keep reporting people because they keep doing these dumb things to where all of a sudden it starts to looking like I'm the problem? You know, because that's how racism works. They always play one side or the other, whatever makes them feel more comfortable. It's never from a fair standpoint. It's always from a privileged standpoint. Oh, speaking of privilege, back to Fat Dog Slim. So I noticed that in my notes that I was going off on this person, Fat Dog Slim, otherwise known as Raven, because this person kept standing on top of my avatar. Yes, they would actually put their avatar, climb up and stand on top of my avatar. They would jump on top of my avatar's head and just stand there. There was ways that people can do this in the game of Second Life. There are ways that people can stand on another person's head. Now, if you ask me, that's called griefing. That's also against terms of service under Second Life's guidelines, and especially under harassment, bullying, or intolerance. But do these white people that do that to black people, do they get banned or their accounts terminated? No. In fact, Fat Dog Slim, aka Raven, still is on that game. They might even be the alt of Blunty, who knows? Because both of those white female avatars would stand on top of my head. Nope, this isn't crying or whining, it's exposing your behinds. Because my account has already been terminated, so I don't care. I have nothing to lose. You're still on Second Life. But if you're doing that to other black people, that's so unfair, it's racist, and you need to be called out. Guess what I'm doing? Calling you out. Oh, I have just begun. I have more to come. Yes, that's right. I have more to come. Oh, because you're going to be exposed. Yes, I'm going to have fun with this. Second Life, the fact that Linden Labs has decided to take the words of accusers, don't even give legacy players, people who have been on the game for 10 years or more, doesn't even give us the benefit of the doubt, sends us copy-pasted generic messages talking about violating terms of conditions when you racists, you white folks do this all the time to black players. You need to be exposed. That's what I'm going to do each and every time. And I said before, I'm going to call out your name. I don't care if you don't like it. I'm going to call out your name. In this case, me and this person, Fat Dog Slim, aka Raven, and also a person named Blunty, we have all gotten into it because they have stood on top of my head. These are white females playing the game of Second Life. I'm reporting this in my video, and I have more to come because all of them are going to be exposed. Each and every one of them. I have absolutely nothing to lose. If you won't hear me out, I'm going to make you hear me out. And I'm going to also hashtag each and every one of you, especially you Lindens, who sent me those copy-pasted generic messages. You need to hear these messages that I'm putting out. This is a whole nother platform. I'm not on your platform. Yes, I know. I probably have no other chance of coming back. But after you did what you did, and I've found out through the Better Business Bureau from their website that you've done this to many other people, you're not the kind of platform I think I want to be on anyways. As a matter of fact, in due time with Metaverse, through Meta, the company Meta, aka Facebook, you might be out of business. You might just be out of business Who knows? Because karma is pronounced ha-ha F-U. This is Sajak's Too Cool Podcast. If you want more of this, please hit that like and subscribe, because there's more to come. Again, I'll be hashtagging you Linden Lab, aka Second Life. Your platform, you guys need a better business model to where you make it fair for everyone. Make it very inclusive like you claim in your terms of service. Do you know that you guys are violating your own terms of service, by the way? Yes, that's right. From my perspective, and I'm sure from many other people just like me, you guys are violating your own terms of service. Now, how does that look? How does that smell? And by the way, did you know that sometimes advertising, they say that all advertising is good advertising, but some is not so good? I guess time will tell. Lastly, last thing I saw was at one point in time was when I was just getting onto the platform of Second Life, they had over 1 million subscribers. Now it looks like you're down to 900,000. Before you know it, it's going to be far less than that, because you guys have some workers down there at Linden Labs who are giving some people preferential treatment on your platform. Maybe they're their friends. You guys really should investigate that. I'm one of your loyal customers. I was one of your loyal customers on that platform. Yes, I spent some of my hard-earned cash playing on your platform. You took that all away. Asset forfeiture. You stole my resources. You stole my digital assets. Oh, I know. It never belonged to me. I know. You guys in your terms of service, that even you break your own rules. This is Sajak's Too Cool Podcast. I'll see you in the next one. Let's see who's going to be next. Who knows? It just might be you.